Hi, my name's Connor Lemon, and today I want to talk about maybe the hottest topic in the business world right now, AI, or artificial intelligence. We've already seen AI over the past several years take over the business world, with companies spending millions upon millions of dollars, if not billions, into investing into new AI algorithms, new data centers, or things to be able to implement AI more fully into their company. But what makes AI work within a company and what makes it not work within another company? And that's what I want to talk about today, is AI implementation and how it should be used strategically and not casually. Now for some numbers. It's been reported by AP News that around 74% of employees use AI several times a week within their companies. Along with that, 34% of that AI usage is non-sanctioned AI usage or AI usage outside the company's set boundaries. Now, why is that? A big part of it is implementation of new AI algorithms or AI softwares within companies and a big lack of training, as it seems that many people believe when you implement an AI, it's already pretty self-explanatory, which all of us probably have experience with. AI can be confusing sometimes, especially as we're trying to use it within our workspace and it's trying to help us with certain tasks, and we're not seeing eye to eye with that software. Now, let's take two examples. Let's take Company A and Company B. Company A buys this new AI software and just implements it in all parts of its company. It doesn't, the project managers or the whoever it may be that implemented the AI in upper management didn't really put any training into it, as they told employees it's quote intuitive and that they just need to use it and that it can help them be able to have better projects and better workflow. Company B implements AI strategically instead of casually. They implement it into a small part of their company, having it work on a certain project. They train those employees within the project on how to use it, and they measure the results. And these two separate entities of Company A and Company B have vast different results, even though they're using the same AI. And that's because Company B is using it strategically, while Company A is using it casually. This is the problem that many companies have, is the same thing with Company A. Now, it may seem drastic, that example, but it happens more than you think in the business world. Companies will buy a new AI software or some sort of algorithm. They'll implement it with no training within their companies. The next thing that they do is the employees, because they don't have training, they don't quite understand how they're supposed to actually use this AI, so they go back to what they're doing before. And a lot of that happens when they start using shadow AI. Shadow AI is just other softwares like ChatGPT, Claude, whatever it may be, to actually replace this new AI software. So it's non-approved AI that companies are using within their workspace. We see this shadow AI all over, as employees don't understand how to use the AI that the companies actually put money into buying, so they just go into what's comfortable, which all of us make that mistake plenty of times within our lives. And then lastly, there's a weak return on investment. Management doesn't understand why the new AI isn't working, and sometimes they double down and invest more money into a quote unquote better version of this AI software, when altogether the problem never was the AI, it was the implementation within the company. Now let's look at a simple workflow that you can use within your future career, or other companies can use to be able to actually get a return on their investment. The first thing you need to do is pick one task. Pick a project, pick a section of your business, and implement the new AI software there. That way you have a contained environment where you are able to measure the success. The next thing you need to do is actually train your employees on how to use this AI. If people don't know how they're actually supposed to implement this AI to better further this project, they're just going to go back to using whatever AI software they used before, and that's going to lead to complications if, let's say, an employee quits or they get transferred. There's plenty of things that happen within AI that aren't explained. And so as you train your employees and they better understand how the software is supposed to work, they'll be able to better implement this within their project. The next thing you need to do is set guardrails. Even though this new software may be great, you don't want them to use it when it's not supposed to. You need to set clear boundaries and also be able to protect your data so that it doesn't get leaked or many problems we see now. And the last thing and almost most important step is measure the data and measure the returns. There are going to be times when you use these steps and it's just not right for that project. And so you may need to move and implement the AI software elsewhere. Without measuring your results, you could put a lot of money into AI and still not get any returns out of it. Now let's go back to these two companies. Company A has no training and no guardrails, and that leads to a low return on investment. After all, AI is a tool for companies to use or for people to use to better their workflow and overall make them more money or bring them more success within their life. And let's look at Company B, who is actually using AI as a tool instead of a catch-all. They have a better workflow. Their workflow is moving smoothly as they're able to actually implement this AI. Their training is much better, and employees now know how to use the AI within the project, and they have appropriate guardrails to protect the company's data and be able to protect the employees as they continue to use this new AI software. And lastly, they have a better return on investment. They're seeing the success and they're getting money out of this AI instead of putting money into a bottomless pit that we're seeing AI become now. And the key difference there is strategy. And so this is what happens, right? In that Company A's future, there's no direction, and it can lead companies, which we've already seen, to going bankrupt within it. While there's other companies like Company B who are making millions of dollars off of implementing AI. Because it has better productivity, it can lead to employees spending a lot less time on menial tasks, and it can also help train employees once they know how to use the AI. It leads to better innovations. Teams can spend more time developing things to help the project instead of learning and wrangling with this AI on how to use it best. And that all leads to better results, which are measured by the companies as it should be. And AI turns this expense into an asset within that company. Now, how this can help you. Not all of you are going into the tech world even though you're taking this marketing class. And that's completely understandable. But let's be honest, all of you are going to use AI for probably the rest of our lives. Now, how AI can help you is you use the same strategy within your own personal life and tailor it to however you're using AI as you continue into marketing, finance, education, whatever career field it may be. You can use AI for drafts. You can use it to help you with your artwork. You can use it to be able to better help you measure numbers. Whatever career field it may be, as you implement AI strategically into your life, you'll be able to see better results out of it, and AI can become less of a frustration as it is with other people. In conclusion, I want to offer you a simple challenge. I want you to pick one repetitive workflow in your life, something that you do weekly, monthly, whatever it may be, but something that you do on repetition several times a year. Next, I want you to choose one approved AI tool, Claude, ChatGPT, whatever it may be, and then I want you to use it strategically as I've talked about in this presentation. Lastly, I want you to measure the results as you do these things and see how AI can actually benefit your life instead of sometimes making it worse or getting that dull feeling you get from using AI too much in your life. I promise you, as you do this, you'll be able to see AI become a tool and an asset within your life and be able to realize how beneficial AI can be. Thank you.